Hi everybody. So today I'm going to show you how to write a special kind of poem. And it is about our spring season that's here. And we're going to think about the poem as a nature poem. Now this poem is called a haiku. Let's write that down so you can see the word that I'm saying to you. It's a haiku. Haiku. Can you clap that word for me? Haiku. I noticed there's 2 syllables in that word, haiku. Haiku is a Japanese poem for nature. And in springtime, we think about all kinds of flowers that are blooming right now. We think of tulips and daffodils and the meadows and trees that are blooming with their leaves right now. So I can picture a lot of nature things right now. I can picture an animal in nature. I can picture the clouds floating by in the sky as being part of our world of nature. So I want you to think a haiku poem is a Japanese word that means for nature. Now this poem, a haiku poem, so we'll call it a poem. And the topic must be about nature. So you have to stay on that topic, okay? It has a set of rules called 575, and I'll show you what that means in a minute. And a haiku only has 3 lines to it. 3 lines. So you can pause the video, take a look at that, write it down, brainstorm, and so you get a great idea about what a haiku is. Okay? So I'm going to turn my chart around, and I'm going to show us now what I mean by 575. When you write a haiku poem, like we said on the other side of the chart here, there's only 3 lines in this whole poem. That's it, 3 lines, okay? And it's not about rhyming, but it has to do with syllables in the words, okay? So sounds confusing to start, but it's going to make a lot of sense here. So the first line, you need to clap out 5 syllables, okay? In the second line, you need to clap out 7 syllables. And in the third line, you need to clap out 5 syllables. So that's our rule when I say 5, 7, 5. You'll get used to hearing that a lot, and you'll be practicing that a lot when you do your haiku poem, when you're writing one out, okay? So I want you to think about one topic, okay? In nature, let me help you with that. I started to think about a daffodil because daffodils are out this time of year, and that's what's in my mind. So on the instructions this week that I sent on the computer to your mom and dad is to help you with a haiku poem. I just started to write about a daffodil, and I used the rules for the haiku. First line has 5 syllables, the second line has 7, and my third line has 5 syllables. So I'll read that out for you. Okay. Daffodils are nice. Their nice petals are yellow, reaching high to sky. Those were 3 lines. Okay. So it's on the worksheet here. You can see it there. Daffodils are nice. 5 syllables. Let's clap out that first line. Can you clap that with me? Ready? Okay. Daffodils are nice. Daffodils are nice. That's one way to count them. I got to 5, so that means I have got the words for daffodil, and I only used 5 syllables altogether. It's all I needed for my first line. Daffodils are nice. Okay, that worked out. Now my second line, I still have to think about daffodils, so I thought their nice petals are yellow. True. Okay, let's see. Is that 7 syllables? Their nice petals are yellow. 7 syllables for sure. How about my third line? It needs to have 5 syllables. So reaching high to sky. I'll repeat that. Reaching high to sky. Daffodils, I kind of picture them reaching high to the sun, to the sky. And that was my thought when I imagined what my nature would look like that involved a daffodil. So I used just counting of the syllables. Does that make sense there? 3 lines, 5 syllables, then 7, and then 5. I will show you another poem here, okay? And I will show it to you, and let's read the first line. It says, spring is really here. Clap that out. Spring is really here. That was 5. Flowers are starting to bloom. Clap it out. Flowers are starting to bloom. 7. How about the last line? Sunshine fills the air. Sunshine fills the air. 5 syllables. So I went 5, 7, 5. That's easy rule to write a haiku. It's a nature topic again, and this one was about spring. The one I wrote in my package was about a daffodil. You could write about a tulip. You could write about a deer grazing in the meadow. I don't know how many syllables that was, but if you write it out and clap it out, then you'll have what you need to have for a haiku. So try writing something for your poem. Remember, the haiku means nature, anything you can think of in nature. Pick a topic and just start to brainstorm. What do I want to say about it? Then you might have to edit it. You don't want to use a lot of words that are connector words. This is an image poem, meaning it should bring up a mindful image of what the piece of nature is that you're talking about. It's not about sentences. It's not about writing a paragraph. And it's certainly not about using a lot of words or rhyming. It's only short sentences that mean in the syllables 5, 7, and 5. Okay? So I hope that helps you a lot. Just make a chart like this on a piece of paper and then start to brainstorm. Okay? Next video, I will send some artwork that we're going to build for this. It'll be about a cherry blossom, and you have some of that already in your package, but I won't ask you to pull it out this week. But next week, you can do some artwork that will go with your haiku. So try to write about a cherry blossom. How many syllables does that say? Cherry blossom. Cherry blossom. That's 4. If I was going to make that into a line of poetry, I would need to find one more syllable word, like a cherry blossom or the cherry blossom. That would be 5. That's how you just start. You just pick a topic, and it's very, very short sentences. So only count the syllables. Okay? So it'll take some practice and do your best. I'm really excited to see what you can write down for me. I really want to see your finished project on that just by writing it out. It won't take very long, maybe about 10, 15 minutes. If you get stuck, that's okay. Come back the next time and try again. Okay? So write your haiku and enjoy that process. Bye for now.